Hello and welcome back everyone. So a lot of people have been asking me how to unlock Ranger Armour. So in this video I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it. So I'm gonna show you my gear. This is the armor I'll be using with this attribute, but that's really up to you. You can use anything you like better than this. And I'm gonna go with the Warmaker. I really like this weapon with a strength build, one of my favorites. Okay, so the very first thing you're gonna have to do is unlock the dungeon Delver journey, and you can unlock that by going here. That's part of the noob river, like on the edge of the noob river. You're gonna have to kill a few trolls and stuff like that, but really there's nothing to worry about. They will die very quickly, very easily. But you're gonna have to go through them to get to the spot where you actually unlock the journey. Okay, so just a few more over here. As you can see, I also brought the Berserker. I preferred that thrall above all others. And I gave him the same gear as me, except I gave him a momentum instead of the Warmaker, also with a strength build. Okay, so two more over here. Get rid of them quickly. Like you can see, they go down pretty fast. They are really very weak thralls. Very weak enemies. Okay, so now you just go up the stairs, and when you reach the top you should be able to unlock the journey. Two more over here. Let's get rid of them as well. Okay, so now you just go in here by the Drax dungeon, and when you stand around here you'll see you'll unlock the dungeon Delver journey, like you can see right over here. So basically you have to complete a whole bunch of dungeons in order to unlock the Ranger Armour. Oh yeah, before I forget, make sure you actually select the journey, because if it's not selected you're not gonna make any progress. Okay, so let's start with the first dungeon. The first dungeon is the Drax dungeon. It's at the same location where you unlock the journey steps, and it's by far the easiest of all the ones you're gonna have to do to get the Ranger Armour. Okay guys, and if you are new to the channel, please take a few seconds and subscribe to our channel, and also if it's possible just watch the video to the end to make sure you see everything you need to do to unlock the Ranger Armour. It really helps our channel out a lot. Okay, so for this dungeon, the first thing you have to do is find the dungeon. It's just located up the stairs, just past all the spawns. Actually, don't kill them as you go all the way up there, because you're gonna need to kill one of them on the circle in order to unlock the dungeon. Like you can see here, you just need to wait for one of the falls to get on top of the circle. And once he's on top, yeah, just kill him. And that should unlock the door to the dungeon. Let's kill some more. There we go. Okay guys, I'm not gonna show the whole dungeon, because otherwise this movie will take hours to complete. But I do have separate videos about the dungeons. But in order to finish this journey step, you're gonna have to enter the dungeon, and then just make your way through to the end of the dungeon to kill the main boss. Okay, so here I am at the end of the dungeon now. Let me just go up the stairs, and there's a few skeletons here as well, but they are really no problem. And right up here is the boss you're gonna have to kill to finish this journey step. This one is also really easy. Just watch out, cause there's acid all around him, but really I'm gonna show you a bit later. You can jump into it and it really doesn't do that much damage, like it's not gonna instant kill you or anything like that if you accidentally fall into it. Oh nice, I'm stuck inside the boss now, killing him from the inside. Actually I can't even roll out, that's kind of fun. But then anyway, then just continue killing this guy. He should go down pretty quick. Like you can see, my thrall is already there in the acid and it's barely doing any damage to him at all. And yeah, this one will spot and he has a swing attack. But the best time to attack him is when he tries to bite you and he gets stuck. He should do that any moment now. Let's see. Okay, he's going into the water. Now when he comes out, he should go out the water and get stuck. There we go. Now you can just do some combos, do some good damage. Like you can see, he's so close to death already. Let me show you what happened when I go into the asset before he dies. Look at my HP. I'm really not losing that much HP at all. You have loads of time to get back out. Okay, so after he dies, the test part will be finished. Now for the next one is the Midnight Grove. It's located over here on the map. You are gonna need 5 feral flesh. You can get that by killing some scorpions or snakes. And then you just run straight up to this werewolf guy. And buy a midnight potion. And after that you just drink the midnight potion to enter the dungeon. There we go, inside the Midnight Grove. And once again you're gonna have to make your way all the way to the end and kill the main werewolf boss. Also a very easy one. This whole dungeon in fact is a very easy one. And after you kill this guy, this journey will be complete as well. Oh yeah, just remember you're gonna have to bring a pickaxe as well, because you're actually gonna have to harvest this guy for the next one and consume the flesh of remembrance. After you finish this, the next step is to go to the Black Keep. So the Black Keep is located over here in the map. Just remember to bring some hot food, or I prefer the fire water because it is really cold over here. And you're gonna need it, otherwise you're gonna lose HP very quickly. So once you get here, you just run all the way up the stairs. There is actually some skeletons and stuff that's gonna try to kill you before you get to the dungeon's entrance. But they are also not that great of a threat, you can really easily kill them as well. Like you see, there's one over here. But as long as you have a good thrall and some good gear, you'll be able to make this quickly, like all of the journeys. So you just go run straight up the stairs. Just keep going up. You see, yes, 2 more skeletons. Kill them as well. You can actually, if you don't want to fight them, you can just run straight past all of them and go right into the dungeon as well. But now I'm gonna go here, straight up here, and then right over there, the door there at the back behind the skeleton, that's the entrance. Let me kill these 2 as well. Okay, so here we go. Now in order to complete this one, you're gonna have to make your way once again to the end of the dungeon and kill the main boss, which is this one right over here, the 3 skull boss. This one will take some more time to kill because he has a lot of armor, and actually it could be hard to hit at some points. Like some of his attacks, it's almost like he's teleporting, making it super hard to actually hit him. But really he also doesn't do that much damage, and you can kill him rather quickly without any problem. Okay, so just keep hitting and rolling. By the way, there's a spot on the map, you can use his heart to get yourself a Yeti. I did make a video about that as well, so you can check out that video if you're not sure how to do it. But yeah, for this video you just kill this one to finish this part of the journey. Okay, so very close to that now. Like you can see, that takes some time to bring this guy down. Even the berserker I'm using is max level with a momentum and a master weapon fitting, and it's still taking this long to kill him. But yeah, after he dies, this part is almost done and it's on to the Well of Skos next. Okay, so the Well of Skos is located over here in the volcano. You should easily spot it. It's this big structure over here. And what you're gonna do, you're gonna run straight up here. And you really don't need to kill any of the thralls that's around guarding it. You just run straight into it and jump right down here. There we go. Now we're inside the Well of Skos. Like you can see over here. Let me just show you quickly. Okay, so at the end of this one, there's also a boss. But this one really is no trouble to defeat at all. He's gonna keep spawning in like ghost looking stuff that's gonna try to kill you. Like you can see over here, there's purple stuff, but these guys doesn't really do any damage and you can basically one tap all of them. So there's no chance you're gonna actually die in this fight. Even if you'll see now in a bit, even if it's time to kill the boss himself, he really doesn't even do anything. Sometimes he will stand up and fight you. Other times when he stands up from the chair, he will just die instantly without even hitting you one time. That's actually kind of crazy, but yeah. I almost forgot to tell you, just remember your ice. The ice is really important for the volcano to stay cool, otherwise you will die of the heat really quickly. Okay, so just keep killing all of these ghosts. Some more over here. Some over here at the back as well. And punch all of them, quick and easy. Let's see, is that it? Looks like it. Some more over here. Let's kill them as well. Very quickly. And just take some ice, like I said about the heat. Okay. So I think this is almost the final ones, if I'm not wrong. Let's kill them as well. More over here. Let's see. Okay, now you can go and kill the main boss. It's this guy here on the chair. But look at how easily he dies. You see, as soon as he stands up from the chair, he will die instantly. Finishing this part of the journey. So the next one is the Sunken City. There is a few ways you can do this. You can do this with breathing potion or the breathing mask. Or you can, if you're lucky enough, you can get the riptide and use that as well to breathe underwater. So you enter this dungeon by going to this canoe over here. And then you spawn inside the dungeon. So from here you're just gonna go a little bit further, then you're gonna unlock this. Let's see, it should be anywhere over here. Let's go a little bit more, even more. There we go, we unlocked this part of the journey. Now you kill these guys over here, and when you're done with them, you just jump straight into the water behind them to get underwater for the main part of this journey. Like you can see, there is a few tougher enemies in this dungeon for sure. Okay. So once you make it to the end of the dungeon, you're gonna see this boss over here. Wait, let me just kill this few over here. This guy could actually be strong if you don't have the right gear. If you don't have strong gear and armor, these guys will definitely kill you fast. They also have a poison attack. I'm gonna show you now if one of them do it. that stacks up very quickly and does a lot of damage. Let's see, one of them should do it now at any time. Okay. They usually start using the poison attack when their HP is getting low. Let's take a look. There we go. Check how fast that stack. If you don't keep an eye on your HP, that will kill you quickly. Okay, but now for the main part of this dungeon, you go up here. And you're gonna have to kill this boss right here, the free skull boss over here, the ritual keeper. So after you kill this ritual keeper, this part of the journey will also be completed. And you can go move on to the silver mine dungeon next. Let me just kill this guys very quickly. Now it's only the one left. And there we go. This part of the journey is done. Let's move on to the silver mine dungeon next. Okay, so the silver mine dungeon is located over here. And you will see the entrance quite easily, if I have to say. It's right over here. Let me just kill this guy. Okay, then you can just enter over here. There we go, we're inside the silver mine dungeon. Now once again you're gonna make your way to the end of the dungeon and kill this Reaper King right over here. This one is actually tough to kill sometimes. Like you'll see, if I don't help my Berserker out, he's actually gonna kill the Berserker. With the poison and all of that playing its part, it does a lot of damage to your thralls. You can, if it's definitely gonna work better if you take like daggers or something with bleeding effect and just bleed it out. But since I'm using the Warmaker that's more for armor piercing, it's gonna take me a little more time to kill this guy. But I should still be able to do it rather quickly. And finish this part of the journey. Let's kill it quickly. Only a few more hits. There you go, silver mine dungeon is also completed. Now we're going to the Warmaker dungeon next. Okay, so the Warmaker dungeon is located right over here on the map. Entrance is right in front of me. By the way, this one has a decent amount of bosses in it, and you're gonna have to kill a lot of them to be able to make it to the end boss. But it really is worth it because almost all of the bosses has a chance to drop some good weapons that you're definitely gonna be able to use later on in the game. Okay, so let's go into the Warmaker dungeon. There we go. And for this one, once again you're gonna have to make it to the end of the dungeon, kill all the bosses that you have to, and then fight this final one over here. This one is a lot weaker than the arena champion, but it has a lot of armor as well. That's why the Warmaker is one of the best weapons to use against him. Let me just skip to the end, otherwise it's gonna take some time. And yeah, then you just kill this guy as well. And after he dies, this journey step is also completed. Now, like you can see, we really did make some good progress, and we only have the wine cellar dungeon left to go before we can get our hands on that ranger armor. So the wine cellar dungeon is located over here on the map. This one is by far the hardest dungeon in the game. Also have a lot of bosses inside the dungeon itself, but you can pretty much run past all of them straight to the end and fight the main boss in order to unlock the ranger armor. Okay, so this is where you enter the dungeon. Like you can see, there's already a one skull boss over here. But this guy really is weak, you can take him down very quickly. And then if you move around this corner, you'll find some more relic treasure seekers over here. Let's kill them quickly before we hop to the main boss. Okay. This is a little bit of a maze as well, because it's so dark in here. Okay, so for the main boss, you're gonna run up here at the end of the dungeon. And then you're gonna light all these fires to be able to spawn the main boss. Let me light all of them quickly. 2 more. And now the main boss should spawn in. This guy also has a very high amount of armor. So I'm recommending something with a good armor piercing. And I'm gonna skip to the end where he dies real quick, because it also takes few minutes to kill this guy. You can see when his HP is almost out, the whole map gets like dark, it's making it really hard to see. But he should die any second now. Just kill the skeleton he spawns in. More skeletons over here. Okay. Let's kill this guy quickly. One more hit. There we go. And that was the final step of our journey. This guy sometimes drops some good weapon as well. But okay, now all that's left to do is go to the dungeon delver and claim your reward, which is the ranger armor, one of the best agility armors in the game at the moment. That's probably why you have to go through so much trouble to unlock it. But yeah, this is what the armor looks like, right over here. But you maybe have seen this in a lot of other videos that I made. I really enjoy this armor and it's definitely my favorite armor in the game. But thank you all for watching. See you in the next video.